in your ungodly acts. We got to do better. We got to think better, and we got to make better decisions. We got to get wise counsel from people who believe like us and people who have good knowledge, understanding of the situation, right? For example, in real estate, if you get advice on somebody from real estate, you want to get good counsel from people who've been in real estate for 10 years, doing it the legit way and doing it to a high level, right? You don't want to get somebody who just got into real estate, they're failing, and you're getting advice from them. You don't want to listen to people who are failing. You want to listen to people who are dominating the industry. So you can't walk in the counsel of the ungodly. You can't walk in the scornful. They upset. They don't want the best for you because they didn't get the best for them. They envious. They jealous. You don't walk with them. Sometimes you got to walk alone until you find the right team, until you find the right church, until you find the right mastermind. But you got to walk by yourself away from the ungodly. You got to walk away from the scornful. You got to walk away from the wicked and the sinners, man. You can't walk with the sinners because you're trying to be sin-free. You're trying to be sinless. You're trying to do right by God. These people is ungodly. There is no God in them. They have no righteous ways about them. You got to make sure that you're not walking with them. You're not sitting down with them. You're not going out to eat with them. You're not partying with them. You got to keep them at a distance. You got to love them from the distance. Even if they're your family, you got to keep them at a distance as well because they ungodly, man. You know what godly behavior is, what ungodly behavior is not. And if you don't, you got the Bible right here you can read and find out what is godly behavior. Godly behavior is not lying. Godly behavior is telling the truth. Godly behavior is giving your word and following up with what you said you was going to do, right? Godly behavior is not being a hypocrite. Hypocrites is ungodly behavior. So watch what you do and watch who you hang with. It's very important. All right, we're going to get to the last one. All right, this is the last one. And this is 1 Corinthians 15:33. 1 Corinthians 15:33. Oh, no, we got one more after that. 1 Corinthians 15:33. 1 Corinthians 15:33. And it reads, "Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners." This reads better in the ESV. So if you have an ESV, or if you don't have a Bible, a Bible written in ESV is the English Standard Version, right? The Bible, the KJV is Old English, so it might be confusing. If you get the ESV, it's another translation, a more modern translation with better words that you're used to hearing and that you understand, right? So, be not deceived, evil communications corrupt good manners. Be not deceived, for evil counsel, wicked counsel, corrupt good actions, corrupt good nature, corrupt good morals, okay? Wicked counsel is going to make you do bad, right? Let's say you want to play basketball, but 10 of your friends want to play football. So if you listen to the 10, you're going to go play football because they're going to want to play football and you're going to want to play basketball, right? So they corrupted you from going to play basketball, even though that's what you wanted to do, because evil communication corrupt good morals, good manners, right? So let's say 10 of your friends was going to the party, they wanted to drink, smoke, and fornicate. And you followed them to drink, smoke, and fornicate to that party because evil communications corrupt good morals. You wanted to do good. Your mind was telling you do good. Your heart was telling you this is wrong. You know not to be in here. Your parents told you don't do it. Your teachers told you don't do it. You know that we're not supposed to be partying. We're not supposed to be drinking. And we're not supposed to be smoking at a young age. But you did it anyways. Because evil communication corrupt good morals. So watch who you, evil counseling, right, corrupts good morals. They might be your friends, but they might not be your best counselors. They might not be good to get good advice from. They might not be good to tell you what's right and what's wrong. They're only going to tell you what they're doing, okay? Evil communications corrupt good morals, all right? Now, last one, we're going to go to Tobit. We're going to go back to the Apocrypha. Back to the Apocrypha. This is the last one. This is Tobit chapter 4. Tobit chapter 4. Tobit chapter 4, verses 5 and 6. Tobit chapter 4, verses 5 and 6, okay? And it says, "My son, be mindful of the Lord our God all thy days, and let not thy will be set to sin, or to transgress his commandments. Do uprightly all thy life long, and follow not the ways of the unrighteous." So this, just to give you some context, in chapter 4, Tobit is talking to his dad. His dad is about to pass away. So his dad is telling him all these commandments and all these things to do so that Tobit can remember them when his dad goes. Verse 5. Sorry, I read verse 5. I'm supposed to read verse. Verse 6, my bad. I read verse 5, now this is verse 6. For if thou deal truly, thy doings shall prosperously succeed to thee and to all them that live justly. So if you do good and live just, you'll be very prosperous and you will get a lot of good deeds. Let's see what else Tobit's dad had for him, his advice that he's had for him. We're going to skip down to verse 17 and read 17 through 19. Pour out thy bread on the burial of the just, but give nothing to the wicked. Ask counsel of all that are wise, and despise not any counsel that is profitable. Bless the Lord thy God always, and desire of him thy ways may be directed, and all that thy paths and counsels may prosper. For every nation have not counsel, but the Lord himself giveth all good things, and he humbleth whom he will, as he will. Now therefore, my son, remember my commandments, neither let them be put out of thy mind. So his dad is telling him, where there's good counsel, a nation shall be upright. Where there's no counsel, a nation shall perish. He's telling him, let your paths be in the ways of good counsel. Because if they're in the ways of good counsel, then he will be more prosperous in his life. He's telling him to always seek counsel. He said, verse 18 says, ask counsel of all that are wise. Ask counsel of all that are wise. Do not ask counsel of all that are ignorant. Do not ask counsel of all that who are unlearned. Do not ask counsel of those who are stupid, who are not doing what they're supposed to do. Wise counsel. We want wise counsel. We want good counsel, okay? So, that was wise counsel. Oh, yeah, I got one more verse, too. I got a couple more verses, as a matter of fact. A couple more verses. Let's go to the book of Isaiah. Wise counsel. We're not done yet. We almost done, I promise. But I can't skip out on Isaiah. There's some good word in here. So we're going to start with Isaiah 30. Isaiah 30, verse 1 through 5. This is Isaiah 30, 1 through 5. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in your shadow of Egypt your confusion. For his princes were to Zoan, and his ambassadors came to Hanes. They were all ashamed of a people that could not profit them, nor be in help nor profit, but ashamed and also of reproach. So, the Most High said destruction. Woe means destruction unto the children of Israel because they went to war with the Egyptians without consulting God first, okay? And it could be woe to you for going into that relationship without consulting God first. Woe to you for going into that business without consulting God first. Woe to you for having children and not consulting God first, okay? We always need to consult the Most High before we make any decision. Consult with the Most High before you go to that mechanic. Consult with the Most High before you go into that woman. Consult with the Most High before you stay in that church. Always ask the Most High to guide your steps, to direct your path, to make sure that the path you are walking is a good one. Always ask the Most High what you should do. He is almighty, all-knowing, and all-powerful. He is the best counselor in the world, right? Let's see what he has to say about his only begotten Son, Jesus Christ. Now, let's go to Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6. Isaiah 9 and 6. Let's see if Christ is a counselor to the people. Because he is the first begotten of the Son, of the Father, right? So let's see if you should consult with Christ before you do what you do. This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6. This is the prophecy of a child being born, right? We know as Christians that this is referring to Christ. Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. So, one of Christ's names, one of his prophetic names is Counselor. So, Christ is wise. Read the Gospels. Christ is the wisest in the Gospels. He taught the disciples. He got his wisdom directly from the Almighty. He went into the woods 40 days and 40 nights in solitude and confinement and talked to the God and got information from God. He had a direct connection with the Most High. He was the first begotten of God, meaning the first thing created, meaning the Spirit of the Most High was walking with him. And his name is Counselor. So always seek God, always follow Christ's example, always seek Christ, because that's who our counselor is. And this is the last one. This is Isaiah 11. We're going to go 2 chapters over, Isaiah 11, 1 and 2. And we're going to be done. I know I gave y'all a lot, but hopefully you got good advice and got some good counseling from this class on how to find good counsel, on how to find wise counsel, right? So this is Isaiah 11, 1 and 2. And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse. So this is another prophecy. A rod out of the stem of Jesse means a child from the line of Jesse. Jesse was David's father. And then, you know, Solomon was David's son. So it's just all your grandchildren coming after you. So this is a branch coming out of Jesse. This is his people. This is one of his grandsons. And the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and of the fear of the Lord. So just this Isaiah 11, 1 and 2 is telling us that this stem that is going to come out of Jesse is going to give us wise counsel. He is going to have the fear of the Lord. And people with the fear of the Lord give wise counsel. If you don't have the fear of the Lord on you, you can't give wise counsel when it comes to the Lord, because you don't fear God. You don't fear his commandments. You don't fear his love. You don't fear and honor him, right? You don't reverence him. You're not afraid of what'll happen. You think that the Most High can't hurt you, so you're not afraid of the Most High. So you can't give me good counsel, because I believe the Most High. I give him honor, and I know that he can destroy me any day he wants. I fear the Most High with trembling. I'm afraid of the Most High, because I know that that's my Father, and I know that he has full control over me. So I'm not just going to slap him in the face or go behind his back and try to be deceitful towards him. I'm not going to try to hide anything from him, because the Most High gives great counsel. So, thank you guys for watching this class on wise counsel. We understand that where there's no counsel, people perish. We understand to get wise counsel from those who are older than us, those who have more experience than us, those who have more knowledge than us, those who have more expertise than us, right? In those specific industries. We know that to not get counsel from our peers who are going through the same things we're going through, who have limited understanding, just like we have a limited understanding on a particular subject. We learn to listen to our parents and not listen to our friends. Our parents are the wise counselors. They're our first counselors. We learn to always seek the Most High first, because he is the number one counselor before we go to the doctor, before we go to the mechanic, before we go to our wives, before we go to our children, before we go to our peers, before we go to our mastermind groups. We always seek the Most High God first and foremost, because he is the almighty counselor. He is the wise counselor. We have seen specific examples like King Rehoboam in 1 Kings, where he didn't listen to wise counsel and the nations were split. We also got an example of in Deuteronomy, where the children of Israel forsook their counseling, and then their nation perished because they didn't have any counselors, right? We understand that wise counselors will establish our purpose, and where there is no counsel, we will have no purpose and we will be disappointed. All right, so my name is Ariel. Thank you for watching. You can check me on Facebook and Instagram. Holler at me on Facebook and Instagram. Let me know if you like the class. Let me know what you learned. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know if it touched you in any way, shape, or form. I love hearing from you guys, and I love talking to you guys. So let me know if you liked it or not. Let me know what you learned or didn't. Let me know if it was a refresher or if it was, corny. I don't know. But let me know how you feel about it, okay? Inbox me on Facebook, inbox me on Instagram, and let me know. All right? Also, catch me on Blog Talk Radio every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a prayer session. You can call in at 646-668-8496. It's your boy, Ariel. Thank you for watching Ariel ABT. And y'all have a great day. Peace.